a couple things up here.
పొజిషన్ ఎట్లుంది చూడు వీడియో వెనకాల నుంచి చూడు పొజిషన్ బట్టి మనం ఎటు కూర్చుంటే అటు ఇగో కాళ్ళు పెట్టుకునేవి కూడా ఉన్నాయిగా ఓ యాక్చువల్గా బోట్లో ఉండేది కూడా తక్కువ మందే 1 2 3 4 నెంబర్స్ 5 ఉన్నది మనం ఓకే 2 కాళ్ళు ఒకవేళ వెళ్ళాలా ఎక్కడ కూర్చోమంటే అక్కడ బాడీ వెయిట్ బట్టి కూర్చోమా షూర్ కదా వెనకాల లైట్ వస్తుందిగా
రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది
Alright, so a couple of things I'm going to go over with you guys. Front of the boat, look at that, I just got so big. Front of the boat, front of the roller coaster right here. By far the splashiest section of the boat. Everyone's going to get splashed, everyone's going to get wet today. These people will definitely take the brunt of it. So keep that in mind when you're talking about where you want to sit today. When you're sitting in the boat, you want to be towards the outside edge. Both cheeks on the outside, or you can sit crack on crack like this. You don't want to be sitting in the middle like this. It makes it really hard to paddle over the edge, right? Make sure you're towards the outside. If you are sitting in the front, you've got 2 foot cups, 1 for each foot. Super important to have both feet in the foot cups. That way you're nice and secure. You can do all sorts of maneuvering, whatever you got to do, right? People in the second and third row, you just have 1 foot cup. You can put your back foot in there, and your front foot, you can wedge under the thwart. That way, you can do all the same stuff. Resting position is right here. Paddle across both thighs. Remember, hand on the T-grips and all point to the float. You want a nice, wide, sturdy grip on the paddle, too. Put it on your head about 90 degrees at the elbows. Super hard to paddle if you're way up here like this. You want a nice, strong grip, right? 2 basic paddle strokes I'm going to go over with you guys. The first one is the forward stroke. You may hear me say forward 1 or 2. Forward 1 is just 1 stroke. Forward 2 is back to back, right? What a forward stroke looks like. You're going to lean forward. You're going to dig in the water nice and deep. And it's a full body movement, right? You're pulling everything back, using your arms, your shoulders, your back, your torso. I don't want to see any lily dippers just sitting like this, right? It's not going to move the boat. It's going to tire your arms out. You want to get your full body into it, lean all the way back. We also don't want to see any overhead movements, right? If you're doing anything like this is not okay. If you hit a rock with the paddle right here, it's going to shoot your shoulder out. So make sure you're down in front, nice and strong, right? Backstroke. Again, you're starting by leaning forward. A lot of people with backstroke, you think that you start by leaning back. Doesn't matter if we're doing a forward stroke or a backstroke, you always start by leaning forward. So a backstroke, you're going to lean forward. Now you're going to dig that blade behind your hip. You can leverage the shaft of the paddle against the PFD, and then you're leaning it back. Push all that water forward, right? So backstroke, lean forward, dig behind you, leverage, and push that water forward, right? And we're going to practice this stuff before we get in the water too. So choose a spot in the boat. Doesn't matter to me where you guys sit.
వాళ్ళు కూర్చుంటున్నారు నేను అంటే కూర్చోవచ్చుగా ఎక్కడే వాళ్ళు ముందు కూర్చుంటున్నట్టు
Okay.
Keep that foot in there, buddy. You just set a crack in here. That's probably more beneficial to you, but there you go.
Alright, so that'll be your spot for the tour, guys. Remember where it is. Hand up on the T-grip as such. Everyone put your paddle up in the air for me. Perfect, looks good. Resting position. Super important that we are all working in unison today. We want to be like a well-oiled machine on the water, right? So I'm going to give you guys some numbers so that we are working at the same time. So when I say forward 1, it's going to look like this. Forward 1, 1, 2, forward 1, 1, 2. So let's start that. Forward 1, 1, 2. Forward 1, 1, 2. And that's pretty much the pace we're gonna have when we're paddling today, right guys? Let's try forward 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Forward 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just like that. Easy, right guys? Let's try that backstroke. Again, remember, you're leaning forward, you're digging behind you, leverage, and push all that water as you lean back, right? Let's try backwards 1, 1, 2. Backwards 1, 1, 2. Backwards 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. You guys got it down. It's easy stuff. It'll feel a lot more natural when we're in the water, believe it or not, when we're not scraping the dirt. Awesome, guys. I may also just call out one side or the other. So as we're going downstream, you guys are my left and you guys are my right. So we're gonna try left side forward 1, 1, 2. Right side forward 1, 1, 2. Left side back 1, 1, 2. Right side back 1.
There might be a boat.
There might be a boat.
That is the second paddle.
లేవడే నువ్వు వస్తావా
Let's not forget about that bump, man. I'm just letting you guys know that we're potentially going to hit any sort of obstacle. So when I say bump, you're just leaning towards the middle of the boat.
Like this?
And then high side again. Dive to the high side of the boat. If the high side's on the left, you guys are staying put. You guys are jumping that way, and vice versa, right? Perfect. I think you guys got it down. The paddling will feel a lot better once we're in the water. Last thing, is there any medications or medical needs I should be aware about for the water today? Seriously? Get out. There's a boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What they say?
They all have paddles too. I don't know how many spares they take even. Alright guys, go ahead and remember your spot in the boat, leave your paddle in your spot and hop on out. And I'm gonna double check everyone's gear real quick, make sure we're all good to go. Helmet's good. Helmet.
I see so many people, so it's fine. No, so many people. It's fine. No, ఇప్పుడే వస్తున్నారు చేస్తాను.
Guys, we're all good. We're gonna lift this boat up again. Whoever's helping in the front, we're gonna drop the bow right on that big rock in the middle, lower it down, back up. I'll push it the rest of the way. Once the boat's in the water, we're gonna load the front of the boat first. Get in from the back, go across, step across, whatever you gotta do. Once you're in your spot, get your feet secure, paddle ready to go. As soon as we start going, this water's gonna pull us pretty good to the right, but we're gonna be paddling hard to stay off the rocks. So that time. Up on up, my bud. All right, up on 3. 1, 2, 3, dip. Nice and easy. And set it on down right there. Thank you guys, you can step on back. I'll have you out. I'm not that strong.
We're just gonna full send off the rock.
Alright, front of the boat, hop on there. Yep, perfect.
today helped out a lot.
No, my.
The rain's helped out a lot today.
Yeah, really.
All right, you guys feeling good?
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Head forward one. Forward one. Nice.
Oh my god!
Woo, forward one. Just one, guys. Just one. Just one. Woo. All right.
Woo, that's a big one.
Welcome to Clear Creek, everybody. We're doing the Gold Rush section. About 6 miles on class 2, class 3 water.
Talk on your toes. I want that.
We call it the Gold Rush because the first gold in Colorado was found just up creek of where we put in. About 1848, 1849. Woo! Woo! Forward one.
Yeah, it's a one only, it's fine. Saidi, నీ గుండె అటు వస్తుంది వీడియోకి.
Gotta throw the chassis on.
Alright. We got the water wheel just up ahead. That used to be used for crushing rock to find the gold within. That waterfall spins the wheel. It used to have a setup on it that as it spun, it would turn this machine that would crush the rock, but now it's just used for history and decoration.
ఇక్కడ అవుతుందా?
ఏమో తెలియదు.
ఇప్పుడు చూడు వెనకాల.
అవుతుంది.
కాళ్ళు లోపల టైట్గా పెట్టు. చూడు. చూసావా సాయిది? వాటర్ ఫాల్.
Going, guys. All right, we got Initiation Falls coming up. Here we go, forward one. And forward one. Nice job, guys. That's the first of many.
భయపడవా సాయిది? ఏం లేదా? ఊరికే ఉందా? చెయ్యకు.
I've never noticed that game. Oh, that's another nice shot. Okay.
There's a line down there. So we do have a low line pipe ahead, guys. Let's make sure we duck below this one.
Smack them out.
There we go. Nice shot, everyone.
Oh, I think one more.
One more. Perfect. And forward one. Alright, so it smells good out here. Someone's cooking. And we got Castle Falls coming up.
Oh, big one.
Oh yeah!
All right.
Forward one! Forward one! And forward one. Nice job, guys.
సాచి ఇప్పుడు ఈ వీడియో ఆపుతాం మళ్ళీ ఓకే
అవుతుంది
ఓకే
బాగా వెనక్కి కూర్చుంటున్నావు పడిపోతావు
బిగ్ వన్ సాయి
And forward one. All right. Another low line bridge, guys. Let's make sure we dug below this guy as well.
Okay, Doc. Oh, it's a big one.
Just my paddle. You saw. Oh, sunshine.
Pleasant. Big one. Ah.
All right, guys. We got our photographer on this next bridge. And right before that, we've got Subway Falls. So you can find these photos in the office after the tour. So make sure you put those bright lights on, right?
చూడు మంచిగా
Woo, forward one! Yeah!
hold on.
All right. Check it out. We got the old Argo gold mine right here to the left. At one point in time, that was the biggest gold mine in the world.
చెయ్యి ఇట్లా పెట్టావేంటి దీన్ని పట్టుకో భయం వస్తుందా నాకు ఎలక వచ్చినట్టు భయం వస్తుందా
అయితే ముందు కూర్చోవచ్చు
Here we go.
Okay, big one.
Argo one. One more. And forward one. One more. There we go. And forward one. Here we
Big
go.
one.
Argo two, forward one. Nice.
ఏంటి భయం వస్తుందా what is happening ఇంకా వస్తావా అడుగుతావా నీకు భయం వస్తుంది అనుకుంటా
Is it possible to go back right now?
You? Like sit there?
Yeah.
No,
No?
not so much. Yeah. It'll be a really weird weight distribution as well. And forward one. Up to you.
చూడు ఆన్ ఉందా సెకండ్
Yeah, all of
సెకండ్
red
Left side forward one.
లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ మీరే
And everybody forward one. Woo. Oh, the sun feels good.
Yeah, good.
Coming.
on?
Yes,
On that
we'll all
side?
be getting splashed for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, that's coming, don't worry. And forward one. One more.
What a party is this? Very nice party.